Post-workout nutrition, pretty simple. If you think about it, right, we've just depleted all glycogen stores in the muscle. We've trained hard. We want to replenish glycogen to help with recovery, repair, rebuild, and we want protein back in as well, just to help the recovery, the growth period, all that sort of stuff. So post-workout nutrition, really important. A key point is we want fats in this meal to be minimal, if any at all. All right, reason being, fats slow down the digestion of carbohydrates. We want carbohydrates into the muscle as quickly as possible. So we want an easy to digest carbohydrate and an easy to digest protein. All right, so my go-to at the moment post-workout, I'm using ESN rice pudding. I like the texture of it. I digest it really, really easily. So on plan at the moment, we are 75 grams of rice pudding, 40, so obviously using kitchen scales, 75. Add a bit of boiling water. And this rice, like, it's flavorless, this rice pudding. But I'll just make sure it's covered in boiling water and just let that sit for a second. As that is going, I will grab a bowl. And I like to make a whey paste to go on top. So Perform, double chalk, tastes good on top of rice pudding. Really, really simple. 40 grams of whey. So it's about a scoop and a bit, 40, perfect. And then to make my whey paste, really, really simple. And loads of people ask, always asking, Rich, how do you make your whey paste? So I just get cold water, a little bit on top. So it's not loads of water. And get a little teaspoon and just mix it through. And then you want it kind of like a syrup consistency. So don't overdo the water at the start. Get it all mixed in, check the consistency of it. And obviously we want it runny enough so it just runs out the bowl, but not too runny that it's just like pouring water on top of your rice pudding. So that's not too bad, but I'll add a little bit, a touch more. Literally just a splash. And it kind of, consistency is individual dependent, but just get a touch more. And I'm just making this up as the rice pudding's just kind of fluffing out. So yeah, we've got, if you see that, the camera's following me about, but you'll see in a second, it's just like a sort of syrupy consistency. Lovely. Get my rice pudding, and then I'm just drizzling that on top like a chocolate syrup. So we've got, you know, really easily digestible protein, really easily digestible carbohydrate. We're about 65 grams of carbs, about 30 grams of protein. Get that all out. And this tastes brilliant. This double chalk flavor by Perform just kind of tastes like when you, it's like Cadbury's, melted Cadbury's. Don't want to be wasting any proteins. Yeah, this meal basically has 0 grams of fat. So we're not slowing down the digestion. We want it right back into the muscle as quick as we can. Get those glycogen stores popping. Get the protein in, whey protein, fast digesting. And then I just get a little bit of pink salt. Again, this just helps kind of shuttle what we need in terms of nutrients to the muscle. but also we've just trained. You know, it was a pretty tough set, shoulders, arms. So we've sweat, you know, so the pink salt also puts electrolytes back in, potassium, sodium, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that is, you know, nice and simple post-workout. Whether I'm getting lean or getting bigger, my post-workout is the same, but obviously when I'm looking to add size, the carbohydrate, I'm just gonna have more. You know, it'll be 100 grams, 120 grams of the rice pudding. Whey protein probably stays similar. When I'm leaning down or getting bigger, I always keep my protein to about 2 grams per kilo of body weight. Fat to about 0.3 to 0.5 grams per kilo of body weight, and then I fill the rest of my calories with the carbohydrates, depending on where my calories are sitting. And that's just kind of how I run it. But your pre and post workout nutrition, very important. You know, that's probably the 2 meals where timing really matters. You know, we want, again, easily digestible carb, easily digestible protein and fats probably 90 minutes before we train. So, you know, a perfect meal would be the rice pudding, whey and a bit of peanut butter or dark chocolate for your fats, just to kind of slow the digestion 90 minutes pre-training. Then post-training, I would just go rice pudding again with whey protein, but no peanut butter or dark chocolate, because I want those carbohydrates and proteins straight back into where they need to go without getting slowed by fat. So that's the thinking behind it. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. On the rice pudding, you know, I just like the texture of it. It's nice and light, nice and fluffy. And with some double chalk whey, or the other one I kind of like to use is cinnamon donut. So this kind of tastes like, it kind of tastes like a bit of a dessert. It's good, it's good.